Hey, welcome to This Mama's House. Today I'm sharing with you my postpartum basket and all of my postpartum essentials. Hey guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tabitha. I'm coming at you from my bathroom and over 37 weeks pregnant with baby number 6. So today I wanted to share with you all of the things that I do to prep for postpartum. This time is really special when you're hanging out with your newborn baby, and it can also be really difficult when you're healing from childbirth, and especially when you have other kids to take care of as well. So I'm going to try to share my best tips with you guys in today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you are new, definitely consider subscribing. I make homemaking content, and lately I'm just sharing about my motherhood journey because that's where we are right now, getting ready for this little boy to join our family. So recently I shared my home birth kit and everything that I have for my home birth. I am giving birth at home, but this postpartum basket you can do regardless if you're giving birth at home or at the hospital, and I actually recommend doing it no matter where you're giving birth or how you're giving birth, because you need to take care of yourself after birth or you're gonna feel like crap. So anyways, this is my bathroom sink, and then down here at this bottom drawer is where I have all of my postpartum stuff. So let me take you in the drawer and show you exactly what I have in there. So if you don't have an empty drawer or enough space in a drawer, you can always just get a basket and have it sitting on the floor in your bathroom next to the toilet. I've done that previously and it worked out really well. This time I was lucky enough to declutter enough stuff that I had room in a drawer for my postpartum stuff. So this is essential for me, and this is actually the first thing that I prepared for getting ready for having a baby. Not baby clothes, none of that stuff. This is what I started with. As a mom of almost 6, I know that this is so important. So last time I only had a couple Depends, and I really loved them. Well, these are actually Always brand. I think Depends is a brand, isn't it? But these are like the boutique, the fancy ones. And I mean, it's not that they look fancy, that's not why I got them, but they looked, and I heard they were the most comfortable. So I actually have a ton of these. I have even more stored somewhere else in case I want to continue to use them. But if I want to switch it up, I can, because I have mesh underwear as well. And these are just your regular mesh underwear, kind of like you would get at the hospital, but you can buy them too. And they're nice to have because they stretch really nice. You can put your pad in there, and then you can wash them with hot water, and they dry really quickly. So that's a good way to do it too, if you want to just wash them in your bathroom sink and then reuse them after they're dry. So then I do have pads here for if I want to wear the mesh underwear. The first few days postpartum, I might want to use an ice pack. So I purchased some of these Freedom Mom ice packs. They're just instant cold and they absorb and everything. So these will be good to have and to just cool that area down there. Something that's essential to dispose of these pads and diapers is just grocery bags. So I have these tucked in here. So throughout the day I can put them in the grocery bag, and at the end of the day I can just toss them out and keep them separate from the regular bathroom trash. And I just find that it's better for like keeping the smell down and just keeping things more sanitary, is keeping this type of stuff in a separate trash. Now I also have panty liners in here too for after the flow is a lot lighter. I'm gonna want to use panty liners for quite a few weeks. So I have this box in here, and I have a couple more boxes too stored somewhere else. And while we're talking about pads, I also have breast pads in here. So I have some disposable breast pads. If I'm just in here freshening up, I might want to change those out. And I also have some of my reusable breast pads in here as well. So now into like the little treatments for your vagina. I have quite a few things that I like to use and do. So this time around I have this Freedom Mom Peri bottle, which I've never tried before, but it looks interesting. So this is what I will use to wipe instead of using toilet paper. I don't want that stuck on there or hurting, so I just spray myself clean. And I think a lot of moms do that. It feels really, really refreshing. But I also have this regular standard squirt bottle. You could literally use a soap shampoo bottle if you wanted, just something squeezable that you can squirt, and it feels really, really nice and soothing. So there's different things that you can do with this Peri bottle, with either one of these. And I like to make little concoctions to help heal and soothe the skin. So one is obviously you could put a little bit of baby soap. So I do have like this little sample of baby soap that you could mix with warm water. Another thing I really like using is witch hazel. So that is really soothing to the skin, and this one is the rose scent. I love the smell, and it just helps to clean and soothe your skin down there. Another thing that's really good to have just in case is iodine, and that would be something that you would mix into this bottle here. You would put just a little bit at the bottom and then fill the rest of the way with water. This is antibacterial, so if you do have cuts or scrapes, this is really going to help heal them and keep them clean and prevent them from getting infected. So I have that in here. This actually should go in my nightstand. I'll talk about that in a few minutes when I go over there to show you what's in my nightstand. But another thing that you can do is make a herbal sitz bath. It's pretty much like a tea bag, and you just make it up with water, and then you can put it in your Peri bottle. You can throw one of these in the bath and take a bath. So there's a lot of different ways you can use that. But I pretty much plan on mixing it with hot water and then adding it to one of these bottles to squirt on. And then this is one of my favorite sprays, and it is the Earth Mama Peri spray. It smells really, really nice, and it feels very soothing. And like I said with the witch hazel, it just helps to heal your skin and soothe it. There's herbs in it that are just really good for your skin and safe for down there. In this bottle I have something called Acia. It's just another one of those things that you can spray on the skin. And then this right here is probably one of my favorite things to have postpartum. It's the Earth Mama Peri Balm, and it's got a cooling sensation, so maybe you won't like that, but I like it. I feel like it just helps me, I don't know, it keeps things moist. I don't know, that sounds weird, but it just keeps things moisturized. It helps to heal, and it just makes you feel soothed when you've been through a lot down there. So that is all the stuff that is in this drawer here. Oh, actually, take that back. I should probably move these to my birth kit. But I have these two combs in here because I've heard that if you squeeze combs like this while you're in labor, that it distracts you from the pain of the contractions. So I'm gonna actually move these to my birth kit. But other than that, oh, I forgot to tell you about this. My friend sells new skin stuff, so I was asking her if there was any sort of like firming cream. So she recommended this to me, and I plan on putting this on my tummy after the baby comes. So I'll probably do that twice a day and see if it works. I don't know, but it might help to firm the skin on my stomach after the baby comes out. Alright, we are sitting on my bed here. I'm right next to my nightstand, and I wanted to show you what I have in here. First of all, sorry about my voice. I'm getting over sickness and I sound kind of froggy, so maybe you can listen to this video with the sound off and just read the captions. I'm not sure. But I really wanted to get this video out before the little guy comes. So anyways, I want to show you what I have here in my nightstand drawer. Okay, before we dive into the drawer, actually, I wanted to mention this water bottle. This is the Bubba water bottle. It's 48 ounces, and this is a must-have for postpartum, especially if you're breastfeeding. You're going to have to drink so much water. You're going to be so thirsty, and you can fill this up, and you won't have to worry about getting more water throughout the night, because this is plenty to last for quite a while. So I highly recommend getting a really nice water bottle that you love that holds a bunch of water. So that's the first thing. And then with my phone sitting right here, it made me think of getting maybe a longer cord for your charger if you need one. Mine seems to do just fine, but maybe that's something you want to get if you are going to be, you know, hanging out with your newborn in bed. A long charger would be good to have. So into the drawer here, I have not a lot of stuff actually, but some things that I have in here are 2 months worth of prenatal vitamins. So I spoiled myself and got the gummies. I wanted to take these in my pregnancy, but I didn't. So I thought, you know what? For postpartum, I'm going to get the gummy ones. So I got these Smarty Pants gummies. This is a month's supply right here. And then I also have the Alani Nu prenatal capsules. So that's 2 months worth of prenatals. And then I'm on an auto shipment for a multivitamin that I can continue to take after I run out of those. And then in here I just have chapstick. I love having chapstick close by, and some hair ties if I need it. And then in here I have some different tinctures that I like to take postpartum. So this one is called Blues Buster, and it's just some different herbs to help with your mood and just regulating those hormones that kind of go crazy after you give birth. So I'm gonna give this one a try. And then this is what was in the bathroom that I moved over to here. This is walnut flower essence, and I always have this in my house, but I love to have it for postpartum because it helps you to adapt to change and major changes in your life. So I'll take this, and I'll probably even give it to some of my kids because it just helps to relax those huge transitions. And then here I have Rebalance, which is another hormonal supplement. So I'm really trying to avoid any type of anxiety or depression. And I'm thinking if I'm just on it with these tinctures, I'll be good. So I have that one. And then this one is for the actual pains that you get after birth. If you're a first-time mom, you definitely get a lot of cramping and you feel like you're in labor even after you're done with labor because your uterus is contracting back down to its original size and it hurts. So it even hurts more the more kids you have. So not looking forward to that, but I have this to help me out. And then I also have After Ease. So usually I take the After Ease. I've never tried the After Pain. They have similar ingredients, but also different. So I'll try both of those. And then another thing for the pain afterwards is Arnica. So this is a homeopathic remedy that helps with bruising and soreness and muscle pain. So this will be really good for me to have. You just take one of these little tiny white balls and put it on your tongue, and it helps with all of that type of pain. So I have that as well. Now I could put some Tylenol or ibuprofen in here maybe, but I think I'm gonna be fine with just having these different herbs and homeopathic remedies. And then I also have a sample that I have of this frankincense essential oil. I might put a couple more essential oils in here that just help my mood and help me feel good because they smell good. But for now, this is pretty simple. Tucked in right here though, I have just a little something to treat myself. I bought myself some different face masks and eye masks, so I thought that would be nice to have postpartum just to kind of pamper myself. So I have those tucked in right here. And then usually I have a hot pad right here. So I will show you what the hot pad looks like, but I used it recently, so I have to like reset it. It's one of those that you have to boil. But I have 2 of those there, which I will use to lay over my tummy when I'm getting the after birth pain. And I think those will be really helpful. You could use a heating pad too, if you wanted. And then another thing that I don't have in my drawer because I have it in my home birth kit is these Chuck pads. So these just lay on your bed and it prevents anything from getting on your sheets. So I think those are good to have too. Postpartum, you probably don't need too many, but good to have, you know, to prevent making a huge mess. So the next thing I wanted to share with you is postpartum clothing, things that I have to wear after baby comes. This being my 6th birth, my 6th postpartum, my 6th newborn, I really want to try to make sure to take care of myself, and so I did purchase quite a few things. Some things I already had from my last baby, but I just wanted to kind of spoil myself, and it's really not even spoiling myself, it's just taking care of myself. So I have all these different clothing items out here that I wanted to show you, and I plan on living in this stuff. I don't plan on going many places right away or like getting back into it right away. Like, I'm not trying to bounce back here. I'm trying to rest and heal and spend quality time with my baby and my family. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I got. So here it is, all laid out on the bed. First thing you'll probably notice is these 2 belly wraps. So I've never tried either one of these, but I'm excited to. This is the first one that I picked up, and looks great. You know, they look pretty similar. This one looks a little bit stretchier. This one is the Mama Way brand, and this one is Upspring. So these aren't for me to bounce back or get my body back really quick. It's more for back support. It really feels weird to give birth and then you're just like thrown off again, and your back feels weird and your guts are falling out. So this is just to like feel more comfortable, feel supported, help the uterus shrink back down, and really just for postpartum support. So I plan on wearing these pretty much right away, and maybe I'll update you and tell you which one I like better. But I'm excited to try both of these out. Now I also have some nursing bras. These are pumping and nursing bras. So I got the 2-in-1. I thought that would be a good way to do it. So I have a couple other colors, but they're in the wash or whatever. I've been wearing them during pregnancy too, and they're really, really comfortable. So I got those, and then these are all from my last baby, but I still have them. And these are just nursing tank tops. So I took all the pads out of these ones, and they're just more for like at home and chilling at home. And then I have these nursing tank tops that are a little bit nicer. I could throw a cardigan over them or something and just look more put together. But these look like this. This is a little bit more flowy. So I have 3 of those, this gray one and a black one. And then these I had from my last baby too. And these are a little bit different. They don't clasp, but you can lift up this part right here and access for nursing right there. And then I have a whole bunch of different bottoms. So these are specifically for postpartum. These are shorts from the brand Blanky. And then these are just biker shorts I found on Amazon that are high-waisted, and a lot of good reviews for using a postpartum. So I'll be able to have some shorts with a nursing tank if I want, or I also have pants. So these are Blanky brand postpartum pants, and then these I got off of Amazon, and I have a capri pair and a long pair. So with 5 bottoms and all these tops, I think I'll be good to be pretty much exclusively wearing this stuff for the first several weeks. Then I have some really cute nightgowns that I wanted to get. These are nursing nightgowns. So they have a little clasp, and I have 3 different styles, and they have a little bit of lace so that, I don't know, I just felt like they would be a little bit cuter and you'd feel prettier wearing those. And then I have this pretty robe. I wanted to get a new robe. I wanted a lightweight one. I'm having my baby in the spring, and I just thought, you know, I have a heavy duty robe, but I wanted something a little bit more lightweight because I do sweat a lot postpartum. And then I thought it was cute that it said Mama. So those are the clothes that I have, and just the different nursing and belly wrap type stuff that I have. So that is all of the things that I've kind of purchased for postpartum, but I did also want to mention some other good things to think about for postpartum is meals and what you're gonna do to eat, because you want to eat really nourishing food when you're healing postpartum. So one of the things that I did was make freezer meals. So I have a couple of videos about that, and just stocking the fridge with easy to prepare things. You can try to plan on doing grocery orders to have things delivered, and just try to have easy food so that you're not standing in the kitchen cooking while you have a fussy newborn. Or you could ask your church to put on a meal train for you. Ask a friend to start one and share it on Facebook or something. A lot of people will help you out and bring you food, so don't be afraid to ask for that. It helps so much to stay nourished and not have to be the one to cook it. Another thing to think about is if you have other children and the child care, especially the first week of being postpartum, you're gonna want to have help. So whether that's your husband or family or somebody else to come in and entertain the older kids, make them feel special and loved and cared for while you're trying to get a hang of taking care of a new baby. Child care is one thing to definitely think about ahead of time. And this one sounds kind of general, but just have a plan. Like, have a plan of how it's gonna look. Visualize how your postpartum is gonna look. Are you gonna try to stay in bed as much as you can? Are you going to make a little station out in the living room to be able to relax and, you know, kind of be more part of the household? Whatever it looks like for you, just think of those things ahead of time and make a plan with how you're going to handle postpartum, and you're gonna have a lot better chance of, you know, not getting depressed and just having a more enjoyable postpartum experience. It's a lot to go through, but it's awesome, and if you do this planning ahead, you can enjoy it a lot more. So I hope this video is helpful. All of the links for all of the things that I shared will be down in the description box below. If you want to check out my home birth kit and what I have in that, you can do that. And then I will also be sharing my bedside nursery tour, so stay on the lookout for that, and definitely subscribe if you are new. Hopefully I'll have some fun videos. My home birth video will be out, and just some videos with the new little guy, so I hope you decide to join my channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.